Okay, it's been about a month since I rebuilt the starboard engine, got it running beautifully, ran both the port and starboard for an entire hour just to check temperatures, never got above 175 degrees Fahrenheit. So, it's perfect. Except now the starboard engine doesn't start again, and I've had problems with that start in the past. I tried to replace it, but unfortunately the one I ordered was the wrong connector. So, I got one more. In fact, I got two more starters. Hopefully one of these will work. This one is shockingly small. I don't know, I guess that's just the difference that 40 years makes, but the other one that I got is about twice the size and twice the weight. So hopefully one of these will at least be the right connector size and we'll be able to make this engine run again. And I have been putting off this job for so long because I am tired of working in the bilge. It's cramped down there, it's wet, it's nasty, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's open it up again. Okay, once we're down here, you can start to see a little bit more what we're talking about. The starter is buried all the way down there, past this ignition coil, past the heat exchanger. It's down there. We've got to get to it. And that means draining all the coolant again so we can remove the heat exchanger and get to the mounting bolts of the starter. And hopefully the starters I got will actually fit and be the problem at all, because I'm assuming that it's a bad starter, but I don't know for sure. So, let's do that. Okay, I just drained the coolant, so I'm ready to take the heat exchanger off again. I just put that thing on, didn't I? Oh man, it's all about taking things off, putting them on. It just gotta get done. So, I'm gonna do it. I'm getting all of these hoses off. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hoses that all need to be taken off and put back again when it's all over. Okay. All the hoses have been removed. I need to remove the bolts and the nuts holding them in place, and then I can get the heat exchanger out. Had a minor cut in all of this. 2. 3. Wow. That's a lot more blood than I was thinking. Okay, I gotta go. This is not the kind of stuff they teach in mechanics school, and probably for very good reason. Every time I have to snip this and redo it, it breaks my heart just a little bit more. I mean, the good news is I'm getting really, really efficient at it. I had forgotten just how cramped it is down there by the starter. I've still got to take off the solenoid and 2 different mounting brackets just to get to the bolts. Well, here we go. Basically, I think it's stalled. So if I turn it a little bit and try it again, maybe that'll work. Either way, I'm gonna have to replace something in here and might as well start with the starter. I have some extra starters, so hopefully at least one of those will fit. I do not have an extra relay, so if that's the problem, I'm gonna have to go out and get another one. Let's start with what we've got first. Okay, we've got these 3 starters here. I've looked at the teeth, and these are the 2 that match up. You might be able to see there's a little tiny slope on the top end right there. That's going to help indicate the rotation of the starter. I don't know if this was counterclockwise or clockwise, but I know that I have one of each, so let's see which one matches up. This is the larger of the 2. It has the notch on top. This is the smaller of the 2. It has the notch on the bottom. So it's going to have to be this larger one or nothing. This is the real moment of truth here. I don't know if this is going to fit. Although I am very, very, very hopeful. Doesn't fit. Why? Why? Okay, I'm starting to recognize a pattern here. As normal, I'm the idiot. When I put this bracket on last time that connects the relay and the engine, I had forgotten that engines don't have a neutral cable a lot of times. The engine itself is ground, so it has to have a solid connection. I'd attach this bracket in between right there and there because that's where it fit the best with the heat exchanger on top of it. But when I did that, it separated it just enough to where it ran slightly, but one day it just didn't have enough connection between this bracket and the engine to spark up this relay. It works, even though none of my new starters actually connect correctly. I'm gonna have to stick with this starter for now, because I've had 3 strikes trying to find one that actually fits. Okay, let's get this thing fired up. That sound, it was doing that before. Well, it does work. So I guess the moral of the story here is to always check your ground. Even if it means taking apart half the engine to get to it. It's working now. I doubt it's going to work for very much longer. That starter sounded like it's on its very last leg, so I need to find one that fits as soon as possible. But I've tried 3 times and I failed 3 times. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. See y'all.